Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, I'd like to start out by saying this is our second full week of being in self-quarantining from the whole COVID-19. I hope this finds you happy and healthy, and I hope you guys are surviving this, whatever you want to call it. It seems like the apocalypse. It's really not. I know if we stick together and just keep our wits about us, we're going to do just fine. We're going to come through better than ever on the outset of all of this. Hey guys, welcome back to Rust Admin Academy, where I teach you guys the very best tips and tricks to owning and operating your own successful Rust server. I do this to show you the very best plugins that are out in the market right now to make your servers even better. Plus, I want to show you any of the pitfalls and some of the things that you might want to avoid when using some of these plugins. I also want to help you guys through the troubleshooting processes so that if you guys do run into a problem, you know how to take care of it. So if you're brand new here, consider subscribing and turn on notification bells so that you stay up to date on everything that we're working on. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate the support. If you take any value out of this video, be sure to do me a favor and smash that thumbs up for me. All right, let's get right into the video. This plugin is called Building Workbench, and it's from my favorite plugin developer, MJSU. It's available from the UMod website, so make sure you click in the link in the video description down below so that you can get a copy of Building Workbench. What this plugin does is it basically turns your entire build priv area around your base into a functional workbench area. As we all know, we have to be standing right in front of our workbench in order to be able to craft tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 items, depending on which workbench we're standing in front of. It also reduces the amount of time required to craft if you're crafting more than one of the same item all in a row. But wouldn't it be nice to be able to leave that area right in front of your workbench and continue on your business while you're still crafting in the background? Well, that's exactly what this plugin does. So I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Like I said, this plugin is available from the UMod website. Again, I'm going to put a link to it in the video description down below. I'm going to go ahead and install this plugin, and then we'll go through some of the details required to make this functional on your server. But before I do that, perhaps for people that maybe don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by having to stand in front of your workbench. So as you can see here, we're standing in front of our level 1 workbench, and in the bottom right hand corner you can see that it actually says workbench level 1. But if we take a couple of steps away, once that green indicator goes away, we're no longer able to craft tier 1 items. We have to be standing within a couple of feet of the workbench so that we have that indicator there saying that it's okay that we can craft tier 1 items. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and install the plugin. All right, so there we go. Now we have the plugin installed. Let's go through some of the details. This is not one of the plugins that requires you to delete a data file when you're wiping your server. In fact, it doesn't even create a data file. We have the CS itself and just the config. This right here is exactly what the configuration file looks like. I'm not even going to go through any of this because it seriously doesn't matter. You don't have to make any changes to this configuration whatsoever. Let's jump in game and we'll deal with the permissions required for this plugin. So as you can see right now, we have the plugin installed. However, I'm still standing in the middle of the room and I don't have access to that workbench. If I go over to it, of course I do. Of course, we want to have this ability wherever we are inside of our build permission. So let's open up our permissions manager, and we're just going to grant this permission to everybody. So that is the group called default. And we go into building workbench. And we just need to simply grant this one permission right here. We can go back and close. And as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, now I have access to building workbench level 1, even though I'm standing way over here. So if I go outside, you can still see that I have access to the level 1. I'm going to go all the way out to the edge of my build permission. Okay, so just there, I've just lost build permission and I've lost my access to my level 1 workbench. If I just take a couple of steps in, there we go. I get build privilege back and access to the level 1 workbench. Now, before the comment section gets lit up with this question, because I know somebody is going to ask, somebody that's wearing their critical thinking hat, is what about people that aren't authorized on this TC? Does everyone have access to this workbench outside of the building, even though they don't have access to the TC? Well, let's answer that question. So I'm going to go in and deauthorize myself on this TC. My build priv went away, as we would expect it to, as well as my access to the level 3 or the level 1 workbench that I have right in front of me. I can still go stand right in front of it, and I have access. And I can go upstairs and stand right in front of the level 3, but I don't have access to it like I would if I had building permission. So if I reauthorize, all of that comes back as we would expect it to. So we know that this plugin is working exactly the way that we want it to. So what happens if we have more than one workbench inside of our base, that being level 1, level 2, and level 3? As we all know, everything that you can craft on a level 1 workbench, you can craft on a level 2 workbench. And everything that you can craft on a level 2 workbench, you can craft on a level 3 workbench. So if you wanted to, you could just have a level 3 workbench hidden somewhere inside your base. You could even put it inside of your honeycomb. You could hide it. You could have it upstairs. You can have it wherever you want because you never need to have access to it ever again. So for this example, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to drop this level 3 workbench upstairs. So in the bottom right hand corner, you're going to see right now that it says workbench level 1. As soon as I drop workbench level 3, that's going to change to the orange level 3. Just like that. Now, no matter where we go, even if we go outside, we still have access to the workbench level 3. And we'll keep that all the way out to the build permission. There we go. I'm just outside build priv, and now I've lost my level 3 workbench. All right, guys, that's building Workbench by MJSU. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. And again, if you haven't already done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notification bells so that you stay up to date on everything that we're working on. And if you want to check out some other videos from this exact same series, make sure you check out one of the videos on the right-hand side of the screen right now. Tons of information out there, plenty of tutorials, lots of plugins that you can use on one of your servers. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you guys stay safe. I hope your family and loved ones are all doing well and staying healthy. I'll see you guys next Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time.